Right then, so the two here, we've got your setup.
Yeah.
Left hand one was before. We can see on the green line there, everything now is kind of leaning backwards a little bit. Even the shaft lean is, if 12 o'clock is kind of straight up, you're kind of 11 o'clock-ish sort of leaning back. The problem with that is that's going to end up you bottoming out behind the goal ball. So as you come into the shot here now, as you went back, distance was okay going back, but you can see your left foot now, when it moves, it moved into... Look familiar now, your left foot?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So you knew what I wanted to try and get into, but you're trying to do that mid-swing, which is wrestling for disaster, okay? Then you come back to the golf ball. There's your low point behind the golf ball, hands behind the ball, and then when you swing through here now, a lot of leg action
isn't it?
for a shot that's going 40, 50 yards.
Yeah,
really. And it's just,
like
I mean, if I just saw that, I think, okay, short shot, okay.
Yeah.
If we just saw that, you think, what's the full shot? Stance is a bit narrower, but it's a lot of leg action, okay? And I think that's possibly you just trying to fire your body towards target to try and hopefully get a better strike, yeah? So the setup we got here now, just a couple of checkpoints and to remind you of when you set up at home, okay? So obviously, narrower stance, yeah? Feet are a lot closer together, okay? This left hip now is going to go forward. I don't think I've got you moving in this one, no, just you start in a good spot, okay? So the left hip is forward, so you're putting pressure down to that left foot. Because your hips have effectively moved kind of around that way, around the corner, kind of moving this way, it's put the handle of your golf club in front of the golf ball. But doing so in a way that's not just preset your hand so you've got a load of leading edge, yeah? You're using the bounce of the club still, you still got the loft on the golf club, okay? And that's the important thing. Then when you swing here now, all you're trying to do now is pivot and rotate around your left foot. So good strike of the golf ball here now. Low point now, we can see the handle now, more in line with the golf ball. Twisting through, your head coming up, as we said. Don't keep your head down, okay? Twisting through as normal. Is there a bit more leg action there? Yeah, probably a little bit, but that's more ingrained, you see, That's where your practice is going to be. So you're going to go at home and practice that setup, feeling that pressure through the left foot, and then making swings where you swing through. That far back is okay, but swinging through the same kind of distance with a little bit less lower half movement there. That's where the practice has to come in, So
the turn comes from here.
Yeah, the top half. Basically, you want to see your top half a bit more over that left foot. You're leaning back a smidgen there, but that's only because your left foot, so your right foot has kicked in, okay? But if your head stays down and your lower half's doing all the work, where's your head going to go? Your head keeps going back, so your chest comes and looks at target, so you think, I've looked at the target too quickly. Your head gets behind the ball, you hit the ground behind the ball, you thin it or fat and go, I lifted my head. Head's not lifted at all. You just moved your lower half badly, and it's caused your top half to go in the wrong direction, which then caused you to at the low point back behind the ball, either thin or fat, as you've got, okay? So keeping that pressure on that front foot, pivoting around that left foot, as if you're just handing something to someone on your left. You wouldn't go like that and try and lean back on it. Okay? Does that make sense then, yeah?
It does,
Good stuff, right.